So 20 minutes to eat lunch, is that enough time? Well, some parents simply say no. So now they are pushing state lawmakers to make a change.
And 13 Action News reporter Chen is live in our studio to break down their concerns.
Well, Carla, Todd, this petition was made about 3.5 weeks ago, and it just so happens this week is National School Lunch Week. The mother I spoke with wants to see some changes. Lunchtime in elementary schools is a daily expectation for students, getting some food and energy before going back to class. But one mother noticed something off with her daughter.
She would come home and her lunch would be full, and it was a constant, "Why aren't you eating?"
Her daughter says there's just no time to eat.
She doesn't have enough time to eat with a packed lunch. So these poor children who are standing in line waiting for lunch, they have no time to eat.
After listening to her daughter, Lacey Steinmetz spoke with school administrators and eventually started a petition asking state elected officials to extend times for lunch and recess. She says other parents in Clark County schools shared similar concerns.
Well, I think all of us parents are in the same boat, that it's just silly we even have to have this conversation.
CCSD's current guidelines follow the state's recommendations. All schools must give a minimum of 20 minutes for children to eat lunch. It also says time spent getting the meal is not supposed to be a part of that 20 minutes. Steinmetz says that's not enough time.
They're basically being taught to eat military style. No talking, just eating, and they're rushed.
Her petition is proposing instead a 30-minute recess and 30-minute lunch together, which she says will help improve student performance.
Why don't we give these kids an hour break? Let them enjoy their lunch. Let them recharge their brains. There will be less distractions in the afternoon.
Ultimately, she would like to give Governor Steve Sisolak a challenge.
Maybe he could try, eating lunch in 20 minutes from the time he leaves his desk, goes to the cafeteria.
And a spokesperson for the State Department of Education says the school districts themselves have the discretion on how they want to carry out the lunch and recess guidelines, whether it's extending it or keeping it to the minimum. Jeremy Chen, 13 Action News.
All right, thank you, Jeremy.